Well, a local business owner wants a big problem solved after a driver crashes a car into his business. It happened Friday night, but it's not the first time someone has plowed into that business. News Channel 7's Jude Binkley got a firsthand look at the damage and what the business owner would like to see change on the roadway.
Well, Carolyn, the crash happened at the intersection of East Columbia and South 5 Mile, and this isn't the first time a car has hit that building. Broken glass, scattered shelves, and a boarded up hole in the wall. The remnants of this crash Friday night.
Got a call from my back door neighbor that she had heard a noise and she was concerned, and she came out and saw that there was a car inside my building.
Jeremy Johnson is the owner of Best Pest Control, where East Columbia Road stops at South 5 Mile, and where a driver failed to yield at a stop sign, plowing into his business.
It's pretty extensive damage, honestly.
While his pets in the same room the car went into were safe, the driver crashed through a wall with the mural of an A-10, the aircraft Johnson works on in the Air National Guard.
It's a huge blow to my pride because I take a lot of pride in this. All the neighbors in this area love it. I feel like it promotes a lot of patriotism.
While he's hopeful insurance will cover the repair costs, the crash will still impact business.
Probably need to have my employees work from a remote location or get another building until we can get it fixed up right. It hurts your pride, you know, because you put your heart and soul into something and you know that everybody loves it. It does hurt your pride, but at the end of the day, you know, it's just stuff. It's just a building that can be repaired. It could have been a lot worse.
This isn't the first time a car has crashed into the building. Johnson says it's happened at least 3 times before.
The area is not lit well. Columbia T-bones into 5 Mile right into my shop. I mean, my shop's 30 feet off the road, and if someone doesn't see that stop sign, it's a real problem. And if you've driven in this area at night, it is really dark.
Johnson placed rocks down to try to stop cars from crashing into the building, which didn't stop Friday night's crash. He's hoping for a more permanent solution.
There's just no lighting in this area, and people that aren't familiar with it, you know, if you're not paying attention, man, you end up someplace you don't want to be. It's dangerous. You know, we need some lights down here for sure. This whole area is not lit well.
And Johnson tells me lighting is an issue in a lot of that area. There's a pole in an S corner a little more than 100 yards from his business. He also says that pole has been hit multiple times as well. And Carolyn, we've reached out to ACHD to see if they're aware of the reoccurring crashes in that area, but we haven't heard back yet.
Yeah, that used to be really considered kind of rural out there. So I imagine lighting is very different than it is inside the city. We'll see what you hear from ACHD.